Hello. In this session, we are going to see the concept of machine learning. So let's get started. So here we will see what is machine learning, then we will go for the introduction to machine learning, and also we will understand the need for machine learning. So what is machine learning? Now, every one of us has always done online shopping. So we generally what we do, we visit a particular website and we try to search for the particular product that I want to buy. So let's take an example that you want to buy some jeans. So what will happen? Immediately you will observe that a lot of bunch of brands of jeans will be displayed to you. So you have n number of choices to make. And also you will observe that along with the jeans, you see the recommendation for some t-shirts. So what is this? Never wanted to buy t-shirt. My objective was to buy jeans. But why suddenly I'm able to observe this suggestion for t-shirts? So what this website is actually doing? This website is trying to maintain a data of the people who have earlier purchased jeans, and they have observed that people who bought jeans also bought t-shirts. So these people are telling us or giving us a suggestion that maybe you might be interested in t-shirt. So that is a kind of marketing they are doing. So with that, they will definitely earn the business. But for us also, it is like good, right? If I'm buying a jeans, there is a possibility that I would like to go for t-shirt as well. So how this is actually being done? So the science that is behind is called as machine learning. So normally what is happening? So you noticed when it recommends for a product similar to what you are looking for, or whenever we say that a person bought this product, also bought this. So that is the kind of data they are maintaining. So whenever they see that some people are buying a specific product, there is a possibility that they buy some set of other products as well. So when I am going to buy that product, they will come up with a recommendation that you might be interested in buying so and so product. So here a person is buying a shoes. So with the shoes, he is being recommended for some other set of products. Another common area in which this concept can be applied, that is termed as targeted marketing. So we all sometimes experience this, that we get a call from the bank, okay, and they're asking us for some loan or some insurance policy. So what do you think? Are they going to make a call to each and every person? It's not possible, right? And obviously not everybody will be interested in taking a loan or an insurance policy. So they are trying to understand and they identify a group of people who might be interested in taking a loan, or who might be interested in buying some insurance policy. So they identify those potential customers and make a call to them. So that is where their conversion ratio will definitely be higher. So this is known as targeted marketing. So it can be applied using clustering. So there is a huge bunch of data, but they are not targeting on this entire bunch of data. They are trying to identify some potential customers and they are only providing their policies to those people only. This is also machine learning. So let's understand the idea behind machine learning. Machine learning is the field of study that gives computers the capability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Now this is interesting. So I will take one example to understand this point. Let's say I am taking up some classes because I want to learn car driving. So I hire some trainer, or I get this training classes. It may be for a specific duration, maybe at the max 4 to 6 months. I'm taking up some training. Okay, I'm just taking the maximum limit. So at the max for 6 months, the trainer is with me. So every time he is with me, he is guiding me how to drive the car. After 6 months, I am on my own. So I will start driving the car. When I actually drive the car, I may come across some situation which I had never come across when the trainer was with me. So this is something completely new, right? So is it what I have to do now? Should I run back to the trainer? No. I will learn from this situation. This is how we human beings learn. And the same thing is now being expected from the machine. So we program the machine in such a way that it develops the capability of self-learning, or we can say self-improvising itself. That is actually machine learning. So We are saying we are trying to develop the capability to learn without explicitly program. Means for every new situation, I'm not going to write the program again. Now the machine has to adapt itself with the changing environment. Machine learning is one of the most exciting technologies that one would ever come across. As it is evident from the name, it gives computers that which makes it more similar to humans, that is the ability to learn. So this is something new which we are trying the machine to have. It is having the ability to learn. So first of all, yes, there is a hand holding. We are teaching each and everything. Okay, for A you have to write B, for C you have to write D. Like that we are teaching. Initial teaching is there. But later on, the machine should adapt itself, should learn on its own. So that is the idea behind machine learning. Machine learning is actively being used today in perhaps many more places than one would expect. So now actually machine learning is in each and every area and we experience it in our day-to-day life. The cab that we book is following some machine learning strategy, and the food that we order, whether it has to be delivered in, we get that time, right? Estimated time in which it has to be delivered. So all those things are using machine learning internally. Machine learning is basically that field of computer science with the help of which computer systems can provide sense to data in much the same way as we humans do. So like we human beings, whenever we experience something, we get some input, we try to store it in our mind and we try to make some sense out of it. So same thing the computer system is also doing. So we are giving some input and then it is consuming that data and then it is trying to make some decision out of that data. In simple words, machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence that extracts pattern out of raw data by using an algorithm or method. So what is this machine learning doing? We are providing lot of data to the machine. So machine will take up this data. So there is a huge amount of data. Using this data, it will try to study the data. It will analyze this data and it will try to draw a pattern out of that data. And from that pattern, it will create a model. So that model is the one that will be helpful in taking the decision. The key focus of machine learning is to allow computer systems to learn from experience without being explicitly programmed or human intervention. So as I said, like I took the example of car driving. When I was taking the training, the trainer was with me. So every help was being given to me. So there was a constant input to me. So I was being trained. Now I am trained. So now there is no need for the trainer. I am on my own. So now when I'm in the real world scenario, then the world becomes my trainer. So I am adapting with the inputs that are being provided to me by my external world. That is how machine learning works. So here we have a machine. So we have a lot of data. As I said, the car driver is giving me a lot of inputs, right? In this situation, you should change the gear. In this situation, you should accelerate. In this situation, you should apply the brake. That is the data. So we call this as a training data. So I, as a machine, accept this data and I try to develop an algorithm. I try to understand the pattern and I create a model in my own mind. So that is a kind of frame we develop in our mind that in this situation I have to take so and so action. Now there will be some real input from the external world and based on this real input I have to take an action. So if my decision works correctly, the model is successful and no problem if I fail. Obviously, there is a possibility that I fail. So my failure should act as an input to the existing system so that the system improves itself. So next time when I come across this situation, I am no longer the wrong on this side, but I am going towards the successful model side. So this is how machine learning will happen. Next is the need for machine learning. Machine learning is needed to make decisions based on data with efficiency and scale. So we have a data, right? So we have to take some decision on this data and obviously it has to be efficient also. I cannot take two 2 years to take a decision, or 2 hours, even 2 hours is too much time, right? So we have to take the decision in very, very less time, or we can say optimum amount of time I should take to take the decision. That is the need of machine learning. Lately, organizations are investing heavily in newer technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning to get the key information from data to perform several real world tasks and solve problems. So, this is very, very common nowadays because the companies who have been working since so many years, they have collected data, and from their past experiences they want to predict, or they want to make best decision for their future, to improve their business and to prevent making losses. And for this they want something which will take help them. How to help them? The previous data will act as an input. So using this data as an input, they want to develop a model that will solve their problems in the real world scenario. And that is why we need machine learning concept. We can call it data driven decisions by machine. So the ultimate key input will be the data. So data is provided as an input. Based on this data, some decision is being taken by the machine, and that will actually automate the process. So we can be safe and we can prevent making wrong decisions if we analyze whatever we have done in our past. So what we have seen, let's summarize. So machine learning provides system the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without being explicitly programmed. So once we have created a model, then the machine tries to give the output on its own, or try to improve on its own. So we don't need not intervene again and again. Machine learning focuses on the development of computer programs that can access data and use it to learn for themselves. The process of learning begins with observations or data, such as examples, direct experiences, or instruction. In order to look for patterns in data and make better decisions in future based on the examples that we provide. So here the machine is going to take the data from the external environment from different sources. They will draw a pattern, and based on this they will be taking decisions that will be helpful for future purpose. So that's all about machine learning. Thank you very much.